What's up, what's up, what's up? It's me, Raven. I'm gonna try to do something a little different today. Yes, I am. I'm gonna try to do a makeup tutorial like everyone else. But I'm gonna show you what I do, because every girl does everything different, and I do mine a little different. So basically, I'm coming at you bare with no makeup on, no nothing. It is what it is. Catch the rave. Anyway, I'm gonna tell you what I use. I use CoverGirl. You caught that, CoverGirl. Now, for the girls who have really bad skin or whatever, you have really bad skin, what you do is you use a stick. I don't really use a stick because sticks are good and stuff like that, don't get me wrong, but it's not really for me. You know, it's good for like if it's really hot outside or something like that. If you're sweating, then I guess the stick would be really good. Or basically, I don't use it. I usually use a little of this, or sometimes I don't use any makeup, any foundation at all. But foundation is always a good key. Now, what I did was I went to the store and I purchased some Revlon from CVS. Now, of course, at let me see, CoverGirl you can always get at your local store. You know, CVS, Walmart, or Joanne Reed. Anywhere you want to go, that's like caters to all types. Anyway, I got a lipstick, Revlon. Revlon, and it's red. Not that I like red, but I wear red. I prefer pink, but hey, I can show you a little trick. So anyway, I got my little lashes called Envy. Catch it. Envy, honey. So, I use my little lip gloss. Always gotta have that pop. So I also use a little liner. This is liner. This liner is from NK, and it's water resistant. It's $1.99. $6.99. $3.99. This has been a minute, so this is probably like $3.99. As you know, I'm Ghetto Barbie, honey. Ghetto Barbie gets everything at cheap prices. Some girls spend more, I don't. I like my money. Anyway, so I went to the store and also I purchased this from your local beauty supply store. And I also purchased this. This is like got a bunch of different colors and stuff like that. I get the cheap one. I mean, there's some expensive ones out there that's really fabulous. But I prefer not to use those because I'm not spending my money on the makeup. It's not that serious. Anyway, I do have one of these. As you notice, I have used it a few times. Okay, catch it? I've used it a few times, and as you notice, I haven't used it that much. But, I have my certain ones I do kind of pick and choose from. And a lot of times what I do is I use the lighter. This is like a lighter, which I'll show you how to make your face look like you've had plastic surgery. And you can turn it. And everyone said, oh, look at all that work she had done. So I'm going to teach you some techniques. Okay, let's go. Okay, I have a little foundation here. Okay, work with me here. I've got to kind of set my little thing up because this is new for me, honey. So, oh yeah, and also I forgot my brown pencil. Anyway, as Ghetto Barbie gets started, I'm going to tell you what I do. This is the way I do it. Wiggle this a little bit out. I don't use as much, but obviously I've used enough. And what I use is like warm beige. Now, this is like the warm beige that I use. It basically it's this. So basically I use a light about I take dibbles. I go one here, one here, one here, and one here. So that's about the most of the foundation that I use. So what I do is I take my hand and I smooth it out. So once I smooth the foundation out on my face, because I really don't preferably like a lot of it, so I just, wipe up under the eyes, get the eyebrows, and, make sure you get, enough. I don't use that much, but hey, use what you need to use, or, if you have little spots like you got in your face, you want to cover up and stuff like that, especially the ones got the little mustache, you use this and you put that on first and then you rub it in. We're not going to go through that because I'm Ghetto Barbie. I don't do all that. I do everything the ghetto way. Anyway, so what I do is I take my little eyelashes and stuff like that. Normally, I put my eyelashes on first, but since today, this is my very first one, so work with me here. I use a little bonding glue. Now, of course, you can go to the store and buy that little, what's that? It's the eyelash glue, which probably be preferred, but there's the girls like me who's been doing this for a little while, so basically what I do is I take a little bit of glue like this, and I wipe it across. Let me see if you can see this. I wipe it across the top. You know, I wipe it across the top with my finger. I don't use a lot because you could lose a lot in your gag. So then what you do is, you know, you take it and you put it in your hand and stuff, of course. And you take it and you put it on. Some girls are really good at this and they can really put it on like really great and fast. Me, takes a minute, but watch this. Okay. Now I just put that on. You pat the top, you know, to make sure it's like, you know, secure where you want it to be, and, you know, basically, that's what I do. Every girl has a different way of doing makeup. I do it this way, okay? So anyway, I take a little bit more, you know, I dip it for the next side, you know, and I put that on, and let me see, I wipe that across again the top. These ones I got was, I don't know the number of these. I think they're like, let me see, this should be on the box, but lots of times they're not. And this one is a O2 Natural KPE34. So basically what I do is I wipe it across the top, almost like you're cleaning an envelope. So I wipe it across the top. Okay. I use my, you know, I do it again, blow it a little bit, in case you got a little bit too much on. And then I apply the second one on. Now, it's a little difficult trying to put them on when you're back here and the mirror is over there, but I'm trying to do my best. So work with me here. Okay, there's a little glue there. That's why I put the foundation on. Sometimes it helps to rub it off. And basically, you know, it can run into a tragedy if you use a lot. So you pat it again. You know, you pat it on. Okay. Touch, 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 touch. Okay. Now, me, Ghetto Barbie, I use, some girls like to use, you know, the little different things as far as the browns and stuff like that. I mean, I use it sometimes, but that's not what I really do. Let me tell you what I do. I take this brown pencil and I do lines. I do a line here, and then I take the other line and I put it here. Now, basically, you draw your own line where you want it. Due to the fact that I have my hair swooped here, it's no need to cover the brown there. It's called contouring. This is how I contour. Now, when you have it like this, I do it this way because I'm not going through all that pat, 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 pat. So what I do is, I do it that way, and I take it and I rub it in. Push to the push. And then I take this side and I push to the push. Now I push it that way. I also take the brown pencil and then I go across my eyebrows. Now, once I put it on my eyebrows, I go up underneath for the eyeliner. Now, as you see, a drastic reaction has already taken place. Now what I do is I take my little lipstick, which is pink. I mean, it's red, but it will be. So I take it over across here. Now, remember that brown spot that I used at the top? I put a wibble here and a wibble here. Now, catch it. I take it and I blend that in. You rub that in. Now, with the weaves that I make, because I make my own weaves, it's not a lace front. So I take the brown and I wipe it down like this on my weave. So I take it and I do like that because I want to do like a blending thing. So I take the pencil and I come down my hair like this, and I do this, and I do this. Okay. And I catch it. I just took that whole brown, the blonde spot, and I turned it to brown. So now I take and I blend it in. Now the whole blonde that you see has now turned like little hairs of the blonde has officially turned little hairs to brown, which means it looks like it's sticking out your scalp, which is really not. It's just an illusion. So then what I do is I take a little bit of this lip gloss and I wipe it there just to give it too much of a little, you know, pop. So then I take the red and I go here and I go here. Now, what I do is I use this white. This is like chalky white. It is called high definition eyeshadow. So what I do is I take a little and I put it on my finger and I rub it here. And you gotta like rub it. So I rub it here. Then I take a little and I rub it here. Now I catch it. I put it underneath my eyes. And then I take a little and I put it here. Okay. Now, by it being this way, you get to see how it is. So what I do is I take the red and I blend it. You rub it in. You rub it in. Okay. So at this point, it's rubbed in. Now, what you do to that nose, honey, you take a little bit more and you go down the nose. Take a line and go down it. You take a line and you go down your nose. You hit this part and you go down it. You hit this part and you go down it. Now, what you basically did is the nose job. Now, you take it and you blend it in with this way. Now, you've got a nose job without the surgery. Now, what I do is I take, let me see, make sure my lashes are all right, and I take this liner. Like some girls like to put a little bit of, you know, they like to take the black part here and they'll rub it in here, like this. Or they'll use the stick, you know, whatever way works for you. I prefer my finger because I want to do it as if I'm just rubbing it on. I don't want to create too much an effect of, you know, like it's over drastic. But this is what I do. I mean, take it or leave it. You can do what you want. It's your face. And everyone needs to know how to beat their own face. So basically what I do is I take this part and I go across the line and work with me here. Oops. Damn it. That's okay. Mistakes happen, honey. But you still look fabulous. Anyway. So what I do is it's kind of hard to see if it's really on good from this distance because I'm looking from the mirror and the mirror is like way away. But, anyway. Put a little bit more, just a new lashes, so it's not going to be as great. Okay. Now your liner has been filled. And now your face is already popping. Now what I do is I take the some pink and I rub it. So at this point, your face is completely painted. And some people use powder, you know, to dry it in. I'm not going to go through all that because I'm not going to waste it. Because I'm not going to waste the time. But you can use powder and stuff. You got the little shimmer going on. And you take your hair and everything and shake it loose. And here you go.